All right, it's the start of a new quarter. Big day today. You know, this is where we set the momentum. This is where we lay the groundworks and put into practice on all the things I've learned over the last month and a bit.
We're going to talk about how to ethically steal concepts. I'm just going to give you an example of how I like to think about.
Yeah, first day of the month of the new quarter for me has just begun. It's been a great day. I'm not going to lie. It's been an absolutely fantastic day. And I'll tell you why. Actually, to be honest, for the majority of the day, it was pretty. When I got into the office today at 9 a.m, everything was good. My motivation was sky high. New financial quarter, ready to attack, whatever, right? I'm ready, I'm there. I just had a bunch of emails to send out. By the time I did that, I only finished at 4 p.m. When I finished at 4, I was like, oh wow, I don't really have time to call, which I actually prefer the most. No one had responded back to me. That's the thing with sales, it is a numbers game, it's all volume. So I sat there, I'm just like, I've sent all these emails today from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. and I haven't got a single reply back. And I was like, what's the point? And then for the last I had about 40 minutes left, just picked up the phone and started calling. And the first company I called, right? I actually only called one company today. First company I called, I spoke to the main person in charge, and she just she knew it was a sales call and she just hung up. I was like, okay, cool. And then I decided, screw it, let me call the office. Call the office number. It was the receptionist that picked up. He was really nice actually. And I was just small talking, and he was like, yeah, you should reach out to her. She would know about this. And he didn't know that I'd already tried to call her. So I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll do that. I'll reach out to her. And then I just asked, by the way, is there anyone else maybe in charge that knows about this topic as well? And he was like, oh, potentially you could try this other guy. And he was like, he is actually looking at the moment to understand a few things. So you could try him. But he wouldn't be the main person in charge because it would be the other lady. So I was like, okay, cool. Thank you for that. So I found his number. I called that guy. He was driving and he was like, oh, yeah, I am looking, but let's have a proper call tomorrow, if that's okay. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. 10 a.m, boom, booked. That was one call, right? From 9 till 4, I didn't get anything. And I just called that one person, had to go through a few loops. Bang, we got the person. Cool, and that's one of my targets complete. And by the way, I have to make 8 of those a month. I think it's realistic, but I don't know how. I've never done sales before, so I don't really know. I can't gauge. So yeah, the moral of the story is simply 98% of the time you're going to be doing the monotonous, the boring tasks every day, and all it takes is just that 2% of joy. That joy actually comes from the minority. So just keep hustling, keep pushing, go through. You just have to realize that you're actually just going through 98% of character building, and then all it takes is just one moment, and boom. So yeah, you just work. You don't see anything. Work. You don't see anything. Work. Boom. Get paid.